So what I'm going to do is tap into the energies of the ladies that are going to be seeing this now or later through the recording, connecting with our angels, guides, teachers and loved ones. What would you like us all to know for our highest good at this time as we move forward from today? Thank you. Just keep an eye on Zoom here. So I just want to thank you all for bearing with me. By the way, I've had obviously some tech issues with Facebook. It's going to last for the next 6 days in groups. So I can still use my profile, but just not in groups. I have pulled us a card. I'm going to read that out in just a moment. I just want to sort of let everyone know where we're at. So this is being recorded. This is going to be sent out in an email with the other 2 days. I was able to retrieve them and download them. Yay. So after today's call, you are all going to receive the 3 replays downloads. Also, we have a bonus class next Monday where I'm going to be announcing the winners, and we're going to clear up some money trauma on that class as well. So that will again be on Zoom, same time on Monday. For you ladies in the US, I know that that will be Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you will be receiving an email about those updates. Megan's coming on, Amy's here, Brenda's here, Melissa's here, Ethel, Kendra, welcome ladies. Okay, so I'm about to read the card that came through today, which is so interesting because today is about your money glass ceiling and we got Sky Dancers, Surrender. So I'm going to read that out to you. I just want to keep an eye on who's coming into the room. And then, like I said, you will all receive the recordings via email after today's call. All 3 recordings you'll get because I was able to download the day 1 and 2. So thank you for joining me live on Zoom and thank you for your patience with this process. It is Mercury retrograde. Okay, so I was just tapping into the energy of this group. I set the intention for the ladies that are going to be seeing this now or later via the recording, and I asked, what do you want us to know as we move on from this week, from our week together? And we got Surrender, which is just beautiful. I'm just admitting some more ladies here. Okay, so Sky Dancers is about liberation from attachment and moving into surrender. When a Sky Dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You've already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for different outcomes. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The Sky Dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work or even in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. I'm pausing there for a reason. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The Sky Dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life and, even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. Whew, that was a mouthful, but how beautiful is the energy of surrender. It's often one of the hardest energies to move into when we are, I want to say, grasping at straws. Like, we really as humans tend to go to the bitter ends of that pain and suffering before we move into surrender and go, okay, my hands are off, I'm detaching. What now? And that's when the miracles happen. So I love that so much, especially as we're moving into day 3, shattering your money glass ceiling. Really excited about this. Thank you for joining me live on Zoom, ladies. And let's get started. Gotta love a launch in retrograde. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, so welcome to our 3rd and final day. Like I said before, we are having a bonus call on Monday, which will be Sunday evening for a lot of you, where I'll be announcing the winners, and also we're going to clear up some of that money trauma from the past. Just a reminder, if you want extra chances in the draw, you have the opportunity to take a screenshot of this page here and tag me on your IG story at Goddess Alchemy Academy. Okay, so we're going to close up probably Friday. We're going to close up all the entries so that over the weekend we can make sure we've got everyone's names, everyone's entries, any double entries, and make sure we've got the time and space to work that out. So it's not a last minute thing. So you've got until Friday evening to watch the replays and do the entry requirements. All right, so I'm pretty sure you've all been joining me for the other days now. Welcome again. Sarah Lyons here, Soul Life Business Alchemist, and I lead visionary women into super conscious creation to manifest a life and business of their dreams. Just a quick reminder there, I launched my business in 2018 after realizing my mission. And last year, I was able to scale my business to 6 figures while raising a special needs child and during the pandemic. So I'm a full-time mom looking after my boy, working 10 hours a week. I'm a total introvert and a total empath. Okay, so today we're going to be, I just want to make sure we're all clear on what the glass money ceiling is. And I'm going to give you 3 ways to shift that and raise that. We're going to chat about clearing money clutter, and then I'm going to run a really beautiful alignment to help you shatter your money glass ceiling. So that will be the very last thing we do, is receiving that alignment at the end. So what is a money ceiling? I didn't even know what this was years ago, and it was hard to grasp the concept. So we all arrange our lives to match our perception of money. And what that means is we understand through universal law that we are a match for our vibration. We are creating our outer world through our inner world, and therefore our life is a mirror of what is inside of us. So that's what that means. Our lives are matching our own perception of money, what we believe about money. There is an upper money ceiling that prevents you from busting through your money comfort zone, and a lower limit that prevents you from financially crashing. Until you have a realistic understanding of how your life functions at the higher level and recognize the ideas that limit your money income, you will plateau. Okay, so this is where we get in that kind of stuck energy. Until you have a realistic understanding of how I've said that already. We rarely see the money decisions we make as a turning point, because the choice to limit yourself is subconscious. So this is why it can be so frustrating. Money blocks, blasting through that next level, because it's totally invisible to us. And until you make earning more a conscious choice, understand how your thoughts interact with your declaration of worth, we spoke about that yesterday, you're going to feel stuck and not understand why you aren't making progress. So again, this worthiness here keeps popping up with money, doesn't it? Okay, so if you want to make money beyond your current comfort zone, you need to do 3 things. Number 1 is identify the ceiling you've placed on yourself. 2, be clear about the money you really want to make in your life. And 3 is we then work on filling that mental and emotional gap between those 2 points. And I'm going to discuss this today. So firstly, identifying your money ceiling. So think about an amount of money that you feel absolutely comfortable generating as income on a monthly basis. And I'd love for you to post that in the chat if you feel comfortable doing that. It could be $1,000, it could be $5,000, but we want to get your comfort level around this. So just popping in the chat what the money that feels absolutely comfortable for you to make in a month. This should give you zero physical reaction because we're in the comfort zone here, okay? 6 grand, 5 grand, 6.5 grand, 10 grand. Awesome. Loving that. Thank you. Okay, now I want you to double that number. So we should have some 12 grands there, some 13 grands. Ethel, 3.5, awesome. So doubling that, Ethel, 20, 22, love it. 13, 10, feels exciting. Love that. I just love that number, Brenda. Beautiful. So we've got, it feels exciting. It looks like we feel excited about doubling that number. And now I want to know if that number was still in your comfort zone. So if it still felt good, try putting a 0 on the end of that. So 220,000, 100,000, 200,000, 130,000. How does that feel now? Does that feel exciting or does that feel scary? Does that make you feel anxious? What kind of body reactions are you feeling there? It feels outrageous. There you go. Megan, blessings. Oh my God, we're blowing my ability to comprehend. Scary, want to cry? Yep. That's okay. There's no right or wrong way to experience this. We're just tapping into the energy like a fucking party. Brenda, if that's feeling really good to you, I wonder if you could pop another 0 on that. Even more exciting, dare I say ecstatic. Yes, Kendra. Add another 0. What's that? Is that 1 million? I'm not the numbers lady. What's another 0 on 100,000? I'm not sure. I think it is 1 million. Yep, million. Let's do 1 million. So $1 million was beyond my comprehension at one point in my life. Now, that actually feels good because I want to be the secret millionaire that helps people, right? First time it feels good. Yes, Brenda. Yes, $1 million a month. It feels so real. You'd be amazed at how many entrepreneurs actually create $1 million months now. Like, we live in a time where this gets to be easy. We just got to get out of our own way. Diva, Angel Investor. Yes. Brenda, that would be lovely. Yes, on Thanksgiving. Yes, loving these comments. I'm going to leave the chat up. Okay. You want to shoot for a number that is more than what you're currently bringing in, but that doesn't completely freak you out, okay? This number will expand as you grow into your new upper limit. Okay, so when I first came into business, I couldn't even imagine making $1,000 a month. I couldn't comprehend it. So to me, a 5-figure month, a $10,000 month was like just something I was always striving for. And I never thought I'd get there, but I did. And as soon as it happened consistently. 1 month after another, it kept happening. So that created obviously a 6-figure year for me. In January, I had a 6-figure month. Your upper limit will grow and expand, but do you have the courage to align to that and go for your dreams? Yes, we're getting yeses. Yes, Brenda. Nothing left to lose. Exactly. And that's a beautiful space to be in. The best place to be in is, I don't care. It's okay if I don't have a $10,000 a month or $1 million a month, but let's keep doing what we're doing. Like, totally not attached. It is the best energy. Okay. Number two, be clear. Be clear about the effect created by making that money you want. This is the part most people miss and the reason why people don't get what they want. So let's go into that. Be clear about the effect created by making the money you want. Do you know why? It's because money loves a purpose. So a really good exercise for you to do on this after today is a home task if you want. And absolutely, Amy, yes, 150 is beautiful. Really good task you could do after today is write down how much money you're going for each month, but give it a purpose. Okay, $1,000 might go to tax. 2,000 might go to team members to help you run the back end. $1,000 for tech stuff. I'm just totally throwing out numbers here. Maybe a $5,000 mortgage because you're going to be living in $1 million house. You know, give that money a purpose so that you know what you want to create every month. It's got places to go. A savings account for that holiday. Play money account. Money loves a purpose. So be clear about how much you're making, but where that money is going to go. Oh, yes, Brenda, for mystics to up level. I freaking love that. So if you don't know exactly how the additional money will be used to make your life work, you'll probably plateau until you do understand. Like I said, money loves a purpose. What will you use it for? You might even, if helping the world and giving to people is like a core value for you, like it is for me, maybe tithering some of that money. Okay, I'm going to give $1,000 a month to my chosen charity. For me, I want to get personal with people's lives, like the Secret Millionaire, go in and like gift them 50 grand to help their charity, you know, stuff like that. Like that freaking lights me up. That feels so good. Okay, 9,000 is what I should be making right now. So it's clear on what it's going to. Good. I'm happy so she can create. Yes. 10K a month because I would be able to help so many different women, pay off debts, spend freely, travel spontaneously, be an amazing gift giver. Yes. Yep, exactly. And going deeper here to give that money a purpose, I would invite you ladies to write down, okay, how much would my tax be on $10,000 a month? Write it down. How much is my mortgage going to be for that house that I'm going to buy? Write it down. Give that future money a purpose so we can bring it into now. 10K a month, yes. Okay. And the third part here is filling those mental and emotional gaps between where you are now and where you want to be financially. This combines practical planning with managing your mindset. Okay, this is a part I see a lot of resistance to as well, but a practical planning task here can be exactly what I said. Sit down and work out what you're going to do with that 10 grand a month or that 100 grand a month. Give that money a purpose. Then we manage the mindset. So these are tasks that I would invite you to do on the daily, even if it's journaling. Okay, this is where that money's going to go. That money is mine. That money has a purpose now. Then manage your mindset. What did that bring up for you? What do I believe about making 10 grand a month? What do I not believe about that? All the reggae shows need to be seen by me. Oh, that's so beautiful. Megan said she'll go with you. That's beautiful. So let me know if this part makes sense. I don't want to skip over this. This is important. Like I said earlier, this is the part a lot of people miss. There's resistance to journaling or working out numbers. This is actually quite an important step to fill that gap between where you are now and where you want to be. I'm just going to have a sip of water. Let me know if that is landing for you, this part. 1,000 per month is a special club and I'm not a member. So that right there is going to perpetuate that you're not a member of that club, darling. And that is the mindset part down here that we're talking about. Do I think that I'm never going to make that? Do I think that's unobtainable? You want to be, yeah. Or affirm that you are. You actually are a part of that in the quantum. There is a timeline. If you can, we know if you can think it, if you can imagine it, it's yours. If you can think something and imagine something, you have the ability to create that in your life. So this is absolutely obtainable for you because you wouldn't be going after it if it wasn't. So on another timeline, there is an Ethel that exists that is a part of the $10,000 a month club. Should we write as if we currently have that money or write the future tense? So I like to write in the current, in the present. Again, without attachment. So at the end of last year, I'd hit over 6 figures in my business, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it would be like to have $100,000 a month. And then like, boom, I don't know if it was February or March, and I'm tallying up, like, no freaking way. It happened because I didn't actually give a shit if it did happen to me or not. Do you know what I mean? You needed that. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, and you can take a screenshot of this and do it later. Confirm either your business, or just, if you're not in business, do it anyway because money's energy. Confirm your income plan. How do you generate that 10 grand a month, that 100 grand a month? Not actually how, but sorry, I probably shouldn't have put that in there because the how is absolutely not important. What amount of money are you generating a month? You can journal on this, put it in the present, and make 100 grand a month. What expenses will increase as a result? You will have a large team. Most likely you will have a large team that you're paying when you have 100 grand a month, right? What expenses will increase as a result? Your tax is going to go up. Maybe your mortgage because you're going to buy a bigger house. When planning income, also factor in slow months and vacations. So what I would do there is I would probably work out the average. Okay, a slow month might be 5 grand for me. A high month might be 30 grand. And then I would average that out over the year and get that medium monthly amount. You don't have to do that. You can just go, okay, it's going to be 10 grand months. But if you want to go deeper, I would invite you to give yourself that room in planning that income. Okay, 5 grand is going to be a low month, 30 grand is going to be a high month. Let's work out that monthly mean amount. Let me know if that makes sense in the comments before I move on. So if you're good with being employed, do you just divide your annual salary into months? Yes. Yep. And with that, I would invite you to double your income anyway, if that's what you're wanting to do, because the most beautiful miracles happen when we just set those intentions and go for it anyway. Like you just don't know. An example of this is Tanya Taylor. She's a really good manifester. She just put it out to the universe last week. Hey, I want to work. I want to go, like, something about a cricket field, right? Within a week, she got offered a job under contract to go and work on the next cricket. You can tell I'm not sporty. In the next cricket event in Ireland as a TV production manager. Like, boom. Okay, this shit works. We just got to get out of our own way. So if you are working a job, if doubling your income feels good, double it when you're planning and work on the mindset behind that and let the how go, because it's going to happen. And I love how that works. Like, we bought this house within 3 months and we didn't even have savings. Like, my business was not generating an income at that time. What if not making what you What if not making what you want or need for you to be in your vision? Would you write that in future tense to draw into me? So what I found worked for me personally, and again, an example was this house, is we were renting, I was over it. For 3 months, I would go to bed and visualize me and my husband in a home on the coast. So I made it current. And what that does is it pulls on that timeline and brings it into your now so quickly, this is all like quantum manifesting here. So yeah, I have found personally, we keep it in the now, keep it present. Hopefully I answered that question for you, Megan. Should I do that with my husband's income as I don't get it myself? Absolutely. Yep, Jess, definitely. You can do it for your husband, you can do it for the family home, or you can do it for yourself too if you want to, and it would work through your husband, because the how doesn't matter. It comes. So I visualize what salary I want in a job now. So Amy, I would visualize the salary that you want, but visualize it as that is what you are making. Put yourself into that timeline where you are already making that income. And what that does is, I call it future life progression, but it's basically just pulling on that timeline where that version of you making that money already exists, brings it into the now. And it's so powerful. Let me know if that answers your question. Okay. Let's review your reasons. You need to be crystal clear about the non-monetary reasons you know you deserve to make more money. Absolutely, Amy. Imagine yourself, not even the interviews, imagine yourself already in that dream job. And let the how take care of the rest on its own. Because the universe, you know, this matrix that we talk about, it really is this vast interconnected web of energy where everything is connected. We can't even humanly conceive what that means. But this is how all these intricate webs of energy that we're all connected through, this is how the miracles happen, because we just got to set the intention out there. And then, you know, the way I see it psychically is it goes, you know, our intention goes out into this web, and it's going to go to the exact people, places and things to make it happen. All we've got to do is get out of the way, not block it. All right. So you need to be crystal clear about the non-monetary reasons you know you deserve to make more money. For example, this is totally an example, is of self-care. Remind yourself that money is a tool to care for yourself. So what I'm saying here is, let's just say you find yourself in a funk again, maybe you've plateaued, and you're like, it's almost like that. It's almost like the money purpose has been lost in a little way. And that can just be through life experiences. You know, we get caught up in the human. Coming back to, hey, self-care is one of my top priorities, for example. And remind yourself, yeah, that money is actually a tool for me to do things for myself. Is it a massage? Is it going on a women's retreat? You know, things like that, and allow that money to start to fall into place again. So underneath this is your worthiness again, and your deservingness to make more money. Why do you deserve to make more money? Kendra, I deserve to make more money to break the cycle of working to death instilled by my family and ancestors. I deserve this, and my children deserve this. That's beautiful. You do. And how else? How else do you deserve to make more money? What are you going to do? So like, I want to own my own holistic healing center, beautiful, a place for healing and learning to take place. I should be visioning and picturing it happen. Yeah, imagine yourself, Megan, already like managing your healing center. Do you have other healers that work there? See the clients coming in? Is it all, you know, like, what does that building look like? Is there a lot of glass with a lot of plants? Well, you know, like, really see yourself in that healing center and how it looks. I am worthy of self-care and deserve a fabulous salary. Absolutely, Amy. Yes. I deserve to make more money so I can be the woman I meant to be for me and my children. Beautiful. Yep. And there is so much, like, you ladies can go so much deeper. For example, Meredith, like, what is that woman you're meant to be for you and your children? Okay. Yeah, Jess. And that can be a beautiful part of the journey, the climb, whatever you want to call it, is just allowing those details to take care of themselves. And I think you went deeper into working with the deaf yesterday, though. So I have to make more money so that I can fulfill my purpose here in this life and enjoy a pleasurable way. You and me are so similar, Brenda. Beautiful. Okay, another thing you can do, journal. Write about how your life will be different with more money coming in. Again, you can write this in the present tense. I deserve to heal my family with wealth after so many years of poverty and sadness. Oh, yes. I refuse to stress about money and enjoy spending time with my kids versus working. That's gorgeous. We are soul fam. Oh, we are. Definitely. Is it okay to visualize rather than journal? Yeah. So, Amy, what worked for me best was visualizing, and still is. I will still, like, each night or each day, whenever I go and meditate, I will do that visualizing on my next step. Because I find that for me personally, that works easier. Journaling is really good to release the gunk, release that mindset that tells you you can't. Meditation, listen to guided meditations to break negative loops. So meditation was actually one of my very first tools that I used coming into recovery to clear guilt, shame, sadness, like all the things, because I literally didn't know what else to do. I was in that state of surrender. I was like, I'll do whatever I have to do to have a better life. And I just fell in love with meditation. Because it works, because it's beautiful, and meditations often take us into those future progressions just naturally. Okay, manage your environment. This is phase 2 of today. We're going to talk about clearing your money clutter. So let's get to this. You know if it's money clutter because it feels unfinished, unresolved, messy, and complicated, or it's something you've just been avoiding. Oof, right? Yeah, this is deep. Okay, I'm giving you some examples here. Feel free just to screenshot them and go back through them again later. Clearing up with people who owe you money. You feel triggered. Okay, your action here is write down every company or person who owes you money and the amount they owe you. Contact each of those people or companies and find out where the money is. Ask for it. So I know how, so first of all, has anyone got people that owe them money? I do. I'm a woman in business. Some people fall behind on payments. Some people need actually a break because of COVID or sickness. And I am the one, as the business owner, that has to step back in when I said I would, because that's my boundary. Hey, just a reminder that your invoice is still owing. And actually in the contract, it says that, you know, fees could be added or whatever. I've never added fees, but it is in the contract that I could. So yeah, LOL, right? I want to know who has people or companies that owe them money. And how do you feel about asking for that? Because it is yours. And we want to clean up this energy. Hey, this is actually money that's owed to me, and I have the right to ask for that, to remind that person, because we know that life gets busy, Brenda and me. I have no clue where those people are, and the ones I do would never give me the money, so I've let it go. Fair enough. Yep. At least if there's no icky energy around it, you've let it go. Good, that's clean now. When they run, it's the worst. And Brenda, I just want to say to that, and for any other woman that is in business, you can basically allow, let's say you're projecting your income out through launches like I do, you can allow for about 5%. And this isn't, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but most entrepreneurs will allow for about 5% of that money probably won't come in at some point. Doesn't always happen. I believe this is energy as well, and that everything can be sorted through energy, but it's not like this. We need like heaven, or whatever you want to call spirit, universe, conspires for us, but that can take time on the human plane. It doesn't happen to me that often anymore. No. Good. Beautiful. I did this with people who owed me money for classes, and I gave them the option to pay what they could. I worked out pretty well for me, and I let go of the whole. Beautiful. Another thing I do if someone's gotten really stuck is I will either pause the payments to give them a break, or I will extend those payments out, give them some more time. Okay. You could take it one step further and take legal action. The only person who owes me money scammed me. Ooh. So if that was a scammer, Amy, and she's on the run, what I'm seeing for you would actually be like a releasing ceremony, releasing her with her karma, because she has just created a hell of a karma for herself, as does anyone else that runs from you and ghosts you and doesn't pay you. They're taking that karma with them. Releases them from courses, exactly. My school friend asked me for a session and ran. Oof. Oof. That is why I really avoid working with family and friends, because it can get complicated. I also avoid collaborating now with people that are too close to me, because it can get complicated, even with the best contracts in place. She's the last one. Yep. And sometimes we're going to go through that, especially as entrepreneurs. We're going to go through those motions. And even outside of entrepreneurship, we go through this journey. We get hurt, and it's like that last piece, and we go, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. Okay, step 2, clearing up bills. I want to see who's wriggling in their seat here. Action, create one folder labeled bills to be paid, then pull out all your bills from the countertops, piles, wherever, and put them in that folder. Get them all into the one space. And I did this recently. I had a vet bill. I'd sent my husband to pick up the cat, who's since disappeared. So there was a $300 desexing. Gave him the card, but he went to pick it up, but they didn't take the money out. And so then my other cat got sick recently, drove the 5 hours to the closest vet, paid the $650 for his vet bill. And then they said, oh, there's still $300 something owing here. And I was like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. I don't like owing money. It sits on my chest for me. For you, it might sit down in your womb. But, you know, really feeling into that, thinking of those bills. Where do I feel that? Okay, how can I just get that paid? Or how can I make a payment arrangement? But your action here is just getting them all in the one place so they're not all scattered out. It's very like leaky energy. Just get them all into the one spot, right? If you do things digitally, you could put them all in a Google Drive or just a one folder in your email. Don't like owing money. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Okay. Scheduling your payments. This might sound simple. This is something I didn't used to do. It's now something I do. And oh my God, it makes life easy. So the action here, if you're not currently doing this, is to schedule weekly or monthly payments for paying those bills and mark them in your calendar. Keep this appointment as your money date every week or every month. And I tell you, it feels so good. Diva. Ooh. $6.5 grand, feel it on my shoulders. I gathered it all yesterday, wrote it all on paper. Good for you, you already did it. You've got Money Mondays, Brenda, love that. So I am at a point now, and I'm so thankful for this, that I have bookkeepers and accountants, because like I said earlier, like me and numbers, I don't want to put it out there, but me and numbers have never been friends. I can make friends with it. I can do this stuff myself, but I'm in that place where I can pay someone else to do it, and I don't have to freaking look at it. That's a good place to be as well. But saying that shows me that is a vulnerability for me, where I could strengthen that part, you know. But thankfully I have someone else doing it for me. All my bills are scheduled out. But yeah, I do rack them up. Like I said, I've got my my vet bill. Got to pay that. I want that to feel better. I don't want that hanging over my head. Last year, I invested the most money I'd ever invested in business, and it was for a mastermind, and it was 1,111. So let's say $1,100 US a month. And I damn made sure that I paid her every month, because energetically, I want my clients to pay me. Next step is accountant. Yeah, it's such a good step. It feels so clean. You now have set up 3 different accounts: bills, rent, income. What a difference it's made to you paying bills. That is so beautiful, Jess. Yep, love it. Yours was 15K. That stretched me to the max. Yeah. So mine was, yeah, mine must have been close to 15 to 20 US, which is a lot more than Australian dollars. So it was probably like 30, 35. When I finally paid her, I felt so good, right? When I got to the end of December and I was done, I was like, yes, this feels good. I made my payments, I increased my income, and I finished out the year with my biggest launch yet. Okay, number 4, use any gift cards. Action: gather up all your unused gift cards or gift certificates, cash them in and use them. Spend them all in the next week. Jess, you've got 1 more payment to a coach. And you're so excited. Yes, darling. It feels so good. But I'm one of those people like, okay, who's next? Who am I going to work with next? Who can take me to the next level? Because it's really exciting. And we always go to the next level. Anyone want to give? You good with the car payments? Yes. Awesome. Okay. So if you have unused gift cards or certificates, cash them in and use them. You returned your new bra and got a new dress. Beautiful. I basically haven't worn bras for 2 years since COVID, because I literally rarely go anywhere. I love being home, and I'm like, why wear a bra? Why be uncomfortable when I don't have to be? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Number 5, gather all loose money. Gather up all of your loose change, then exchange it so use it to pay bills, spend it on something else, food or whatever, or spend it on yourself, or you can put it on a debt or even into your savings account. So we're really clearing up this energy. Go to the car, grab all the coins. I mean, I don't use cash anymore, but I've got the tiniest little coin jar that if I find coins, I'll put them in that jar. And then my son will get like a cheeseburger with it. Like, I'll give it to him and he gets to go in and buy his cheeseburger, right? So the money is getting used. Hey. Oh, I just want to read these comments. Yep, I don't have any either. It's like butter. My son finds it for his piggy bank. Beautiful, and so beautiful to get them saving money for themselves. You have 2 jars of coins. Beautiful, nice. Okay, so what you could do with those coins is maybe once a month, go and put them into your savings account or pop them on a bill or something. I one time collected all the change, $600. Wow. Woo. That's a lot of change. Okay, enlightening your wallet. Action: take out your wallet and clear out that clutter. If your wallet is torn, worn, or shabby, replace it. Okay? Find one that makes you happy. You did the $5 challenge. Oh, I haven't heard of that. If I never have change. No. No, everything's so digital now. Yeah. I'd like to know about the $5 challenge, Jess. Okay. So definitely change your wallet if it's gone shabby. Okay, we want your wallet, want your purse to feel good when you look at it, and for it to be clean and have all your cards and they're all nice. Mine has a piece of pyrite in there. I wonder if I have some pyrite here to show you. I think I do. Pyrite is good for attracting money. Also citrine. Citrine's good for money attraction. So having, that's just a little extra thing I do, is I keep a pyrite in my wallet for money attraction. I did have a piece here, but oh shit. Oh, you have pyrite in yours too? Oh my God, Brenda. Totally. What the hell? I like a tiny purse with just a card holder and a zipper pouch for cash. No big bags. Yep, that's perfect. That sounds and feels clean, right? And I just recently chucked out receipts that I'd kept that I knew I was never going to use. I don't even know what the receipts were for because they were worn, and any important receipts go into an email folder for me anyway. So everything just got chucked out. Okay. Now, ladies, we will be getting to the beautiful money ceiling clearing in a minute. I just want to share again with you about today's call, and the other 2 days I'm just sharing with you snippets, but my intention with you is that you receive the breakthroughs from this week. That is always my highest intention before any event I put on, is that you get the breakthroughs. So these are lessons from the Sacred Money Ascension program. It's a 6-week intensive to shift your money story and create wealth with ease and magnetism. How would you like to troubleshoot the money blind spots that are causing an invisible ceiling on your income? This invisible ceiling exists at every income level, and hearing what you need to break free will remove any limits on your financial freedom and inner worth. Learn key areas where you may be giving your power away with money and identify the steps you can take to own your value with confidence and clarity. Hear how to empower your voice when discussing money in any situation, and calculate the amount that this shift could potentially add to your bank account. Get rid of unconscious money blocks and start fresh on a path of creating freedom, independence, and a healthy relationship with money. Press reset on a fresh money story, one that helps you finally feel that you are whole, aligned, and on purpose with money, and make decisions easier, be more positive, feel a surge in your self-worth, and see an increase in your income or salary. Learn key elements to transform fear and doubt into aligned, authentic confidence, trusting yourself when making new money choices, and learn exactly which areas of your life are best for you to begin focusing on making a change in right now and see immediate results. So this is all about clearing that money drama, money karma, with deep connection of loads of support, high level frequency, connection with other incredible women like we've had in this space today, and clear resistance to those money blocks and activate flow. So how this is going to work is it's 6 weeks, quite intensive deep diving workshops. That's going to be the first half, is those deep dives with those sacred money archetypes. Pardon me. Second half is going to be really clearing, healing, and activating all those beautiful money codes using sacred soul alignments. So bonuses. Okay, what I'm going to be doing here, expires on Tuesday, but because of this Facebook tech retrograde, whatever it is, stuff going on, I will be extending this out. I'm not sure when to, but as it stands, Tuesday midnight Eastern Standard Time is when the Rich Aligned Woman Wealth Trio will cease. As bonuses, that's a 3K value. There is 3 hours worth of absolutely potent healings and activations. Okay, so it's personalized support. It's weekly calls. You get access to all of the clearings and activations for life, lifetime access to that group as well, and any digital aspects of there, the modules, the PDFs, the workbooks, and those advanced clearings and sacred light technologies. So that is 1888 First 5 women to pay in full will receive a one-on-one soul alchemy session with me, valued at $9.97. You can make 12 payments of $185. If you are a current client of mine, reach out to me. There will be a discount. I love to reward my clients for continuing their journey with me. Okay. Whew. So what we're going to do is I will pop the link. You'll all receive the link in the email too. It will be in the events section when we upload this replay today. And also I will plant a tree for every sign up. I've partnered with Tree Nation, and I have my own digital forest showing how many trees I have planted. And I love that I can do that. Okay, so we're going to get into the clearing in just a moment. I'm going to get that up. What I'm going to do is pop the link in here for you to just open and have for when we finish today, or just copy the link or whatever you want to do there. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn this music up a little bit. Just let me know if it's too loud and you can't hear me, although my face is right in front of the microphone, so we should be. Okay. Beautiful. Right, ladies, we're going to start the energy healing today to raise your money ceiling. So I'll just invite you to get nice and comfortable and close your eyes. Please don't worry if you fall asleep. It's just the subconscious mind sliding out of the way so that you can fully receive the energies. And if you're used to high frequency energies, this may or may not happen for you. Okay. I just want to use my crystal ball here just to break up any energy that today's call might have brought forward through talking about money. Beautiful. Closing down your eyes, getting nice and comfortable, sitting or lying down. Centering your awareness down into your heart space now. So you begin to breathe slowly and deeply in and out through your heart, imagining that you can breathe through your heart space, slowing down the breath. Taking a moment here to call back all parts and pieces of you. Calling back anywhere that you may have left a part or piece of you off in another time or place, calling them all back to you now. You are whole and complete in this moment. Beautiful. Noticing those pink sparkles of light that surround you now. This is the pink light of compassion. Breathing this light into your body. Consciously breathing this pink light into your heart space, allowing it to open and expand your heart. Beautiful. Now feeling into that cord of connection that always exists between your heart and the heart of Gaia. Feeling into that heart-to-heart connection between your heart and hers as you begin to draw up through your cord that warm golden light, that nourishing, nurturing energy. Beautiful. Pulling that beautiful light up through the earth, up through your earth star and into the soles of your feet. Feel this energy rising up your legs and your body and into your heart space. And now feeling into that cord of connection that always exists between your heart and the heart of your higher self. Connecting heart to heart and consciousness to consciousness. And just allowing your higher self to drop down into your body if that feels good to you. Merging with you wholly and completely now. Your higher self's heart is syncing up with your heart that holds that beautiful pink light of compassion and the golden light from Gaia. Just notice how this starts to form a beautiful ball of rose gold light in the center of your heart. Beautiful. Now breathing this rose gold light out through your body, using your breath. Breathing this light out beyond your physical body, at least 12 feet in all directions. Just getting a sense of this beautiful circle of light you find yourself in now. Feeling how loved, safe, nurtured, and protected you are inside this circle of light. Beautiful. Now we're going to pull a thread of this heart light and run it up through your high heart, running it up through your throat, your third eye, and out through the top of your crown, and going with this light as it connects into your soul star chakra. And I'll just now request access to your higher self and soul records for the purpose of this healing today. Just having a yes in your mind is all that's required. Good. And now going with this light as you send it out into the universe, sending this light out through and past the multiverse, going as far as you can possibly go. Coming into that beautiful white iridescent light, entering into this space. Good. Feeling how expanded you feel in this space, in the heart of creation, as you anchor yourself in here. Begin to soak up that unconditional love available for you. As you feel into that heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Creator. Soaking up these divine energies in the space of magic and miracles. Beautiful. In divine love and light, run the Raise Your Money Ceiling alignment now. Create a change and thank you. This alignment is going to start to come through for you. Now, we all have an invisible, energetic money ceiling, which is often represented by a specific number. So having that monthly number in mind is going to help with this intention today. This is a number that we can't seem to get past no matter how hard we try. This invisible money ceiling is at work when we find ourselves falling back into debt again and again, when we experience unexpected expenses that deplete our savings, when we're unable to earn more despite doing what we can to increase our income, and any other situation that keeps us within a specific range. So I want you to notice that there is an abundance meter, whether this looks like a thermostat to you, in the center of your heart. You're going to consciously raise this meter from the current money set point and raise it up to the next level. And that might be double, it might be more than double. Just notice where and how far you can get this number up to. Go as high as you can, raising that abundance meter. And if you notice it drops down a bit, just popping it back up till it finds its happy spot. Notice what numbers those are. While you're doing that, this alignment is raising your money ceiling and abundance meter. It will allow you to break through your money ceiling as it releases blocks that hold you back from the flow of income and money into your life. Every time you run this alignment, so every time you re-listen to this, for as long as the videos are available, you can keep increasing that abundance meter. We do this incrementally through the law of increments. So turning up that dial, raising that money ceiling. Beautiful. There is a lot of energy on this. Just want to give you another little while just to soak up that energy, but know that this energy will continue long after the call, and it will run at the perfect pace, the perfect amounts that's most optimal for you, as guided by your higher self and soul records. Good. Okay. So just finding yourself gently dropping down out of the heart of creation and drawing these energies back with you. Flowing back down through your beam of light, back down through the universe, coming back down into your body, feeling fully present in your body as you witness a space open up in the floor beneath you, so that you inside your physical body can drop down into the earth, grounding all of these energies in with you, dropping down into the heart chakra of Gaia as a ground and anchor all of these energies into your heart and your high heart, into your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body, your subtle bodies and your DNA. Grounding these down into your Earth Star chakra, into the heart chakra of Gaia, into your soul grid, and into all dimensions now. Hi Tiara, beautiful woman. You look so gorgeous. So some of you might be yawning or coughing. You might feel tingly. Oh, that's a good time. I am feeling extremely heated right now, so that's why I know something is like super energy, and that is because all of us here in this doing this healing together, it really magnifies the energy. It's like I am hot, I am sweaty. Let's see what comments we've got coming through. Feeling free to come back to the room. Running lots. Yeah, your lips twitching. Yeah, twitches. Yeah. I just want to say that this was a really beautiful class. Ethel, what am I looking at, darling? Itchy, yep, that's totally normal as well. My nose is itchy. Yesterday after the butterfly alignment, I was just like done. I was tired. I was ready for a nap. Okay, so what's going to happen now, ladies, is this call's been recorded. I downloaded the first 2 calls from this week as well. So shortly, in the next hour or 2, you're going to be, oh, beautiful Ethel, rain, blessings of the rain. In the next hour or 2, you're going to be receiving an email with all 3 call recordings. They're going to be on YouTube. And what else want to say about that? If you don't receive it, please check your spam or message me in Messenger, and I can just send you the YouTube links. And they will also, each replay will be popped in the events as well. Okay, that is it for us today. I literally have another call with women joining already. So that is it for today, ladies. You're so welcome. Thank you. Reminder, we have a bonus class on Monday. That's all going to be in the email that you received today too, explaining about the bonus class, clearing up some money trauma, and I'll be announcing the winners. Thank you. Our beautiful ladies. Bye. Okay. So I'm just going to stop the recording.